Welcome, everyone. It is Saturday, May 24th here in the US, already Sunday, May 25th in other parts of the world, depending upon where our artificial timeline cuts the date. But welcome. It is a beautiful time to be aware of what is going on in the world. And it's quite fascinating what is happening. There is a massive, if you would call it that, shift over that is happening as we step more fully into the new TriWave Magnetics. And again, many may not know what the TriWave Magnetic is, what that means. But primarily, it's the new platform for the emerging reality, for the experience we are transversing to operate on a brand new set of rules. And it's exciting because it feels as if there is a cosmic reset going on right now. And there's been some posts out in social media talking about Saturn moving into Aries and a massive reset, massive, they call it a karmic reset. I wouldn't use those terms, but I would say that this is a major threshold that we are walking through. And it takes us into a space that many have only dipped their toe in, a space of experience that has been fleeting for many, right? It hasn't been the status quo. It's been the dream. It's been, we can sense it, we can feel it, we know that it's coming, but it hasn't quite landed yet. It's always out in the future. It's what we're moving towards. And this particular threshold we are transversing right now, as Saturn shifts into Aries in our known cosmos, right, in our astrology. As this happens, there is a opportunity, and I wouldn't even call it an opportunity. It is a, how can I say this? Woo! Hiccuping, I'm going really deep. How can I say this? It is a requirement, quite frankly, and I say that with an open heart and love, because there's no more, there's no longer a space for the back and forth. We have been doing personal work, planetary work, quantum work for a very long time to be in this moment, right? And in the quantum, we know there is no time, there is no space. That's what we're moving out of. But as we continue to unlock from the old reality, the old paradigm, the egoic structures that have been the programming that runs the scenes, right, in the unconscious, as we transverse this particular threshold, if you will, as Saturn shifts into Aries, that's as good as anything to mark the calendar, right? But we are, it's time. It's no longer time to bounce back and forth, right? We are absolutely stepping into the new quantum reality, the new playing field, the new rules that come with the shift from the binary magnetics, which has been the foundation, the platform, the rule sets, the instruction sets for the game of duality and separation. And we're stepping, it's time to step fully into the TriWave. into the new magnetic platform, which we've been anchoring onto the planet, into our own physical realities, that operates from a completely different set of instructions. The way in which we operate is shifting, and we've been in process. We've always been in process, and evolution doesn't stop, right? But as we continue our evolution in remembering who we are, stepping more fully into embodying that truth of us, it is finally, and I will say finally because it's been a long road, we are at the stage where the new operating instructions are accessible to a level that we do not have to teeter back and forth. Easier said than done, I get that. We've been preparing, but this gives us permission. That's not even it either. These are just ways to try to describe it. It is time to know, not believe. It is time to trust, not go back and forth. Moments of deep trusting and knowing, and then stepping back into the frequency of that old binary. And the old binary, it has been the game instruction sets. You can go, you can pass go, you can get 200, you can, if you roll this, you can get that. It was a set of instructions. It was the parameters in which our reality has shown up for this game of the deep dive into separation. And again, this has been going on for millions of years. We don't even have to go there. But it is the moment in which the new instruction set has so deeply anchored that it is accessible, and it is accessible continuously. And so it's a really exciting time to understand that the game is changing. We don't have to wait for the rest of the experience to crumble around us. We have been working for a very long time, most of us all this lifetime, to unravel the instruction set, the quantum containers that held the old sets as the rules, that held the old instruction code as the rules that we played within. And we have finally hit a place in the quantum where those rules no longer have hold. And as we have been on the forefront, we're always pushing the boundaries of consciousness. Now that those have lost their grip, there's no longer the largest containers holding that instruction set in place. We now get to leap. We get to move into the new TriWave at a level that has only been fleeting. I'll use that word. We've been there. We've had the experience. We've tasted it. It's been like a tease, right? Oh, I can feel in that flow and I get it. And then boom, we come back into the old rule set, the old dynamics, the old paradigm, the old containers. But that no longer is something that we need to transverse. We do not have to play in those old rules anymore, in that game anymore, because we have hit the point that is allowing us to step more fully and embody the TriWave and play from those instruction sets, play from those codes. And it's really exciting. It's one that will absolutely allow us to create the reality that we've always known in the depths of our soul was the truth of what we wanted to play in, right? What we knew we were coming here to do. So it's really a beautiful time to celebrate, to acknowledge, and begin to, not even begin to recognize that the ways we have been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, the reality of our ego trying to keep us doubting who we really are. All of that power has diminished to such an extent that it can no longer hold us hostage, is almost what I want to say. So, super exciting that this is a level of consciousness that we are ready to step into, ready to embody, ready to play within, and materialize, have it actually show up as our reality. So, really a massive time to celebrate. It is a time where all of the paying attention, being able to master living from your high heart, that level of knowing within you, versus your egoic mind that is going to try to keep the status quo. All the practice, all of the ways in which we have been rewiring to always operate from the high heart mechanism. And again, this is not a metaphor. This is a part of our anatomy and our light body that is the CPU, the central processing unit, if you will, of our supercomputer that is the leading force, the instruction set, the way in which we move, experience the TriWave, higher consciousness, new earth. There's 1,000 descriptors out there, but it's the new way of being, the truth of who we are in motion, in this reality, constant, no longer back and forth. So, time to celebrate and choose. Hi, I'm Raquel, and I am an ascension guide, helping you to awaken and remember your quantum self. I provide a holistic, multifaceted, and comprehensive approach to your awakening and ascension, bringing you to the cutting edge of consciousness while expanding your ability to live multidimensionally. You are a divine sovereign being of light, and it's time to remember. Explore my website, raquelspencer.com, to learn about becoming your quantum self.